Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Athena Jackson. Y'all, I'm gonna take my glasses off real quick because I keep seeing a lot of glare in my thing. My name is Coach Athena Jackson. I am an emotional healing and leadership coach. And today I want to talk about why narcissists are attracted to empaths. Y'all, I was one of those. I was an empath. I was the nice girl. I was the girl that had a lot of empathy. I had a lot of compassion. I was there for everybody. Everybody confided into me. I was the nice girl. I had this little disease to please everybody. Yes, empaths have this disease to please. I call it a disease because it is what it is. I didn't have a lot of boundaries. I took on everybody's issues as my own. Somebody could tell me their problem. I went straight into Miss Fix It, Miss Hero, trying to fix it. And let me tell y'all something. If I've got any empaths listening to this today, and y'all listening to me, I want y'all to understand that there is a fear that drives that. While it's healthy to have empathy, it's healthy to be compassionate, it's healthy to want better for people, but it is totally unhealthy for people to tell us stuff and we try to fix it. We try to become hero. We throw our whole selves into situations. We don't have boundaries. We're overlooking people's faults. I'm telling y'all out of complete experience, for me, to you, this is why and I'm gonna tell you why the narcissist seeks you out as prey in just a moment. But I was that person, and I was carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders because I had this need to fix it, this need to fix it, misfix it, this need to please everybody, and then this is the sad part. The reason why narcissists can isolate us, because when you have this need to fix it, empaths, really, to be honest with you, they are the most sweetest individuals, but because they don't see themselves, they're constantly comparing themselves to people, because that's exactly what's happening. It's a fear that is running your hard drive, okay, in the back of your mind. It's what's driving you to be an empath. It's just fear. It's wounds. And we're going to talk about it a little bit later on. But you have this thing that tells you that I have to be available, and it overlooks when people are doing things to you. You try to find reasons for it. Well, he did say his mother didn't like him. He did say he had a bad childhood. And if I'm just patient with him, and if I just love him enough, if I just listen to him enough, if I could just do this to her, because we do have women, narcissists. We have a lot of them, okay? But if I can just listen to this narcissist, if I can just be there for him, if I can let him, oh yes, he beat me up real bad, but that's okay because his mother used to beat him. He loves me. He told me he loves me. Oh my God, he gave me the silent treatment. I had to have done something, y'all. I'm telling y'all what I did. Okay, it has to be me, because why would he come into my life, change my life around, give me all of these things, love me so hard, and then totally disappear when I said one thing wrong to him? Oh my God, maybe I should have reworded that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I should do this, and maybe I should have did that. When all along it is not your issue. Listen, you guys, can you if you was a narcissist, can you see why I would be the best prey for you? Narcissists seek out people who are people pleasers. They seek out people who have this overly compassion, need to be there for people. They seek that out because they know they can manipulate the heck out of them. That's what they do. That is exactly what they do, right? Y'all gotta excuse me, it's late and I'm doing this video late. Y'all put a shirt on, a hat, like I got to say this, I got to say this, I got to say this. Because I heard in a group, in one of my Facebook groups, and we talk about empaths in one of the groups that I belong to. And just to let y'all know, y'all started my own Facebook group for people who are suffering through very toxic relationships. So I'm gonna post it below. Y'all join the group, because this ain't gonna be just a group where we sharing narcissistic stories. No. Y'all gonna survive. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all gonna go from victim to survivors. You watch and see. Y'all watch how that changes. Well, anyway, I see this and I was like, y'all don't understand that empaths, because I was one. I wrote a book about it. Woman Up. Nice girls finish last. Woman Up, Nice Girls Finish Last. And I'm going to teach from this. I'm going to tell y'all, this is when I say this is an amazing book, because see, I was the empath. I was the nice girl. I was the girl who had this need to please. And I attracted these toxic relationships into my life. And I really didn't understand it, because I'm really a good person for real, right? Well, come to find out, it wasn't so much that I was a good person. I didn't believe in myself. And it was easier for me to try to fix their problems than for me to deal with the issues that caused me to tolerate the bullcrap that people were dishing out to me. For me to continue to make excuses for these people. For me to continue to say, oh, they're doing this because of this and they're doing this because of that. And then I'm going to tell you, when I really began to dig deep and figure out why can I tolerate, I found out it was because I was just criticized all the time. And back when I was growing up, our mothers did that. We were criticized. And not only was I criticized, but back when I was growing up, we were criticized at home, at church. I went to a church. We was in church, the Church of God in Christ. Not saying that denomination is, real critical, but we grew up into a ministry. Y'all got to hear something on my nose. We grew up in a time where that's what they did. You darned if you do and you darned if you don't. You going to hell and you shouldn't have did this and you shouldn't have did that. And how dare you? You're this and you're that, and labels and labels and labels. Went to school where teachers labeled you. If you didn't make certain grades, you wasn't going to be nothing. And they labeled you and they treated you certain ways. And then you get older, and because you've been criticized, because you've been through what you've been through, you develop this tolerance for bullcrap. And I just want to please people, because I grew up feeling like I could never do nothing right. And so I understand the other person that feels like they can never do nothing right. I don't understand. This is a fear. These wounds are really the undercurrent of why I'm accepting what I'm accepting. All I know is that I'm tired of it. And they call us empaths because we have so much empathy. Baby, now listen to me. Hold on a second, y'all. I want you to hear me. That thing that drives you to go from one toxic thing to the next toxic relationship, where narcissists are seeking you out. Because let me tell you something, when you get in a relationship with a narcissist, if you don't heal your way out, you're going to find yourself into another depleting, dream snatching relationship that eats your time. Do you know why it is important for you to get to the bottom of why you have this need to please, this need to fix it, this tolerance for bullcrap? Somebody's gaslighting you and dogging you and discarding you and giving you the silent treatment and making you feel like crap, and you like, it's okay, his mom, she didn't know how to love him, she left him, and because he's like that, I allow him to smack me around because he doesn't know. Well, try smacking him around and see if he like it. They know, and they know what they're doing. Listen, I used to be so angry, and in some of my videos, y'all probably can see they're snakes, they're this, they're that. No, they're wounded individuals who I promise you are I don't care how much a lot of them go to counseling, and then the counselors fall in love with them. I got some stories on this end of the spectrum dealing with clients that my narcissist went to counseling, and then he starts seeing a counselor because they're so manipulative. And a lot of people, even the therapists, do not understand how to deal with narcissism. Matter of fact, it's so manipulative and they're so deceptive that when they do go to counseling, the counselors begin to, if they're empaths themselves and they're not healed. See, I found out that a lot of therapists themselves are not healed. Not because some of them are my clients, because I'm realizing that when I'm dealing with some therapists, or they're watching on here and they reach out to me, and maybe even if they don't, they're like, Athena, I'm a therapist, how am I here? And so through my coaching program, when you come through my leadership program, the first thing we do is heal you. Because how can you be out here helping you? I want to help heal everybody else. No, you can, boo-boo. You need to fix that for yourself first. Because what's going to happen is when you don't, you begin to take on your clients' issues. So now you're weighing a whole nother weight of the world on your shoulders. Y'all, empaths suffer a lot. They suffer like, you're talking about arthritis, heart disease, sugar, diabetes, all this stuff, because you are carrying stress that doesn't belong to you, but you feel obligated to do it. You feel obligated to do it because people liking you and people deeming you to be something means something to you, because somewhere in your life you didn't feel very good about who you were. And maybe you don't see that right now when I'm talking to you, but I promise you, if you take a few minutes every day and reflect back in your childhood, you can find somewhere in your life where you felt like you didn't measure up. So you have this compassion for people who come and tell you stories of them not measuring up. Even if it's you as a sister of you know, you're a sister of a young lady or in your family where your other sister exceeded well in some areas and you didn't, and you were criticized because she didn't, or you were compared to somebody in your family or somebody in your class or somebody, this person is this, which, and made you feel like you were less than. Maybe you got yelled at. Whatever it is that happened to you, you gained this tolerance. Like, I'm just a loving person. No, you are a very wounded person who needs to understand how to love yourself, who needs to understand that loving yourself is priority. And when you decide to start loving people, and or trying to love, because you can't really love nobody more than you love you. So I'm gonna say this to you. If you're watching this and you're in a relationship, and in that relationship somebody treats you like crap and you tolerate it, that's about how much you love you. Because if you really loved you, you cannot tolerate that at the end of the day. There is no toleration for it. I love me. So when somebody comes in, even if they manipulated you a little bit, because I'm going to tell y'all something, when you really love you, and I'm going to be honest with you, can I say this, y'all? Don't want to make this no religious thing, but see, a lot of the reasons you're so disconnected with yourself is because you're disconnected with your creator. You're so disconnected, you're still angry. You're angry with him for real. The truth is, let's let the truth be known here. Put under the comments, let's just be angry. And we'll cover this in one of my groups. If you join the Facebook, I'm gonna put it under here, and if you see this right when I post it, I have to go back and once it uploads, because I do it on my phone and I add the group to it. But the truth of the matter is, if you join the group, we'll talk about that. We get to the bottom of it. And the name of the course that I'm gonna go through in that group is Heal on Purpose. We healing on purpose. You gonna heal on purpose. You gonna be intentional. And I ain't putting a price tag. You just gonna come into the group and catch it while it's completely free. Because I'm tired. You know, women be like, I don't have it, honey. Come into the group. Come into the group. Get your healing and deliverance. Because you are so disconnected from your creator. You don't even know who your creator is. Nobody creates anything to fail. When you bore your children into this world, did you bear them in this world and wanting everybody to be treating them like crap? For some of you women that got children, some of your daughters, can you look at your daughter or look at your son and say, what would you do if you knew somebody was going to treat them like that? Listen, y'all, a lot of things that we've been through in our lives, especially when we were young, we could not control it. We can't control how our parents, we can't control the will of man. We cannot. But once you realize, I got myself in a crazy situation, I know I don't feel like, my pride got me to such a place where I did not want to show people what I was going through. Y'all, as a community leader in ministry, being a minister, praise and worship leader, you know, just all these things that because I had this need to be, to please. I love people. I love community. I still do to this day. Right? But my pride would not allow me to say, y'all, I'm so broken. I was so scared people were going to judge me. I was so scared. And the sad part, I was judging me worse than everybody else. That's why they can do that to you. That's why a narcissist can come into your life and treat you the way you do, because you judge you. Because you discount your own worth. And they're constantly pulling at you. 1 minute you're up and 1 minute you're down. And they make you beg for their love. Beg for their love, because you don't know who you are. I know people get on here and give you the 10 things. Yes, use the 10 things you need to see and do. But one of the first things you need to do is you have to put your pride aside and get into a good program that teaches you and makes you understand what fears is ruling you. Because only fear makes, let me tell y'all something. Fear is the meanest, most unruliest slave driver there is. It is not a place of freedom. But when you truly know who you are, you know who your creator is, and you know who you are, and you fix that relationship. A lot of us don't even know, but like, I love God. The truth is, most of my clients say, Athena, I was so angry with, I didn't understand why I had to go through all this stuff. And we get to the bottom of it. Like, Miss Athena, you know what? It take them a while. Like that, God ain't had nothing to do with that. No, he does not. When you ain't in love with yourself, when you ain't in love with your creator, you cannot be in love with you. But when you fall in love with you, because you are a part of your creator's creation, and you begin to fall in love with this right here, oh my God. Y'all, when I tell you I had to heal my way out, I had to heal. There was no other way away from the narcissist, because we would break up, and then my need for him, he would say the right things, do the right things. And if I found myself back in the same situation over and over again. But one day I had to start dealing with Athena. And yeah, it took me some time. But I start dealing with me. Like, hold on, I don't want to be supplied to a narcissist or any other toxic relationship anymore. Y'all don't understand. Y'all nice girls out here, y'all empaths out here, y'all are prey for toxic. It ain't even gotta be a narcissist. Y'all pray for people that want to meet y'all, use you up, take you for everything you got. This one lady said it, and I said it in another video. She went toe to toe with me like, Athena, I've always given people everything I got. You come to tell me that I'm my problem? I'm like, ma'am, and in the sweetest way, I'll be like, but why are you giving away everything you got? Why? She was like, because I'm a nice person. No, you doing it because you need them to accept you. Your need to please. You feel like you got to give your soul to be loved, and that's not how God created us. We get to be loved for free. So when a person is making you beg for love, beg for attention, and they pulling it away from you and then come back and pulling it away, but when they do come back, they making you feel like crap from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, and they're constantly saying things to you that make you second guess who you are. No, that was not the life that was meant for you. But I guarantee you, because you believe what they tell you, whether you believe it or not. You believe it when they tell you you're nothing. You don't think you do, but you do, because it connects with something on the inside of you. Some perception that was developed through your childhood. Some perception that's the undercurrent that runs your mind. Right? The motherboard of your mind. Tell people everybody got a motherboard, and what's on that motherboard and what's driving that motherboard and what's uploaded to that could be very toxic. It's like my computer. My computer can get infected. And sometimes I got to run a virus protector and then drive that stuff out. And sometimes I just have to totally reset my computer back to its default settings. Because I need to get everything that's in there that don't belong out. Everything that goes against what this computer was designed for. And so the viruses come in to steal your information, to steal your private information. Come on now. That's what the enemy does. And he started me to tell y'all something. The enemy is relentless about eating your time from your childhood. Relentless about it. And for some of you empaths, ever since you were young, he's been coming after you. All of us. That's his job. Making you through your parents, through your school, through brothers and sisters. Y'all, brothers and sisters can be just as toxic. They say they're kids. They don't know. Kids are some of the cruelest. Oh, Jesus, Lord. You maybe been bullied and somebody always made you feel shamed. Come on now, empaths. Shamed, humiliated, holding your head down because you really don't know who you are. And narcissists have a way of shaming you, and you lose your fight because empaths do not like confrontation. That's why I'm gonna say we anymore. That was me, but that's why you isolate. Come on. That's why you isolate and you let people overstep your boundaries, because you feel like if you don't let them overstep your boundaries, they're going to leave you, and God, they can't leave, because leave means I'm not worthy. Leave means I may have to be alone. Leaves means I'm unloved. Leaving me means that I'm not worth. Whatever leaving you means to you is such a fear in your mind. This fear is ruling your life, and you're saying, Athena, I'm tired of being ruled by this. I can't do this no more. Y'all, if that's you, I want y'all to join my group. And for some of you guys say, Athena, my stuff is so personal, I really don't want to. Then you need to get up and sit down and get a session with me. And let's talk. Let me help you. Listen, this ain't all about selling. It's not selling. It's not about that. When I wrote my book, Nice Girls Finish Last, Woman Up Nice Girls, you can go on my website and get it for, I think, like $7. Where online it's $12. You have to cover the cost of the print. Just download it and read it on your phone or on your tablet. Right from my website, www.athenathecoach.com. And get everything for a little nothing. Because I'm not trying to be funny. I just want y'all to win. I want y'all, that is my passion. It is my passion. And then listen, you guys, and once you guys go through the program and you decide to join the program and say, Athena, once I heal from this, I want you to help me help others. Because when I healed from this, that's the first thing I did is I start reaching back. Each one, teach one. How's that thing they call each one, teach one? And I start helping pull that people out the gutter. And then, look, y'all, and I realized through this journey, this healing journey, that this is a process. So there are times in my life where I had to get quiet. When y'all see me go real quiet, I really shouldn't lose my momentum the way I lose it sometimes. But y'all see me get super quiet because I'm going to the next level. I'm going to the next level. This ain't just it. I've been through years of turmoil. And yes, God can turn it around for you. But life don't stop happening, right? Or I got plenty of clients and I'm dealing with them, so I can't upload a video. But there are times, especially during COVID, where COVID just got a little bit overwhelming with people that was going through, y'all. People are taking their lives because they have wounds and they just believe that killing themselves is kinder than staying and fighting this fight. I promise you it's not worth it. I promise you, don't you give in to the lie of the enemy to make you feel like that you can't go another day. It is the lie of the enemy. It is the lie of the enemy for him to use a person, use a narcissist, and use the wounds of the narcissist to make you feel less than. That is the strategies of the enemy to keep you separated from your purpose, separated from your dreams, separated from happiness. And if he can do that, he'll make you question your creator, separated from your creator, so that you don't even feel confident enough to get a prayer across, or you're begging him in prayer because you don't believe he really, really, really loves you enough that once you give it to him, you can just live in a gratitude that my Father heard me, my Creator heard me, my Jehovah heard me, and he got my best interest in mind because he knows the plans that he has for me. He don't mean for me to fail. He means for me to prosper. He means for me to be in good health, even as my soul prospers. But the secret is that my soulish realm prospers. What does it profit a man to gain this whole world and lose his soul? Some of y'all, the narcissist done got a hold to you. You done built your business from the ground up. You done worked hard. You done went to school. You done built a business. You have broken the generational curses of poverty just to turn around and have to face the enemy head on. But let me tell you something, y'all, that's dealing with these narcissists. I want you to understand that sometimes the narcissists come into our lives, and I know that I feel like the enemy themselves, but they come to expose wounds. They come to expose the wounds that's running and ruling your life. A lot of our wounds are in our soulish realms, and they are our decision makers. It's that undercurrent that says, no, you're not. Ain't nobody gonna really love you. So when somebody take you out, you back off and you really don't want to go out with them, or it makes you sleep with them too fast, or it makes you give them a whole bunch of stuff because that fear comes back up from when you were younger. Come on now, we're gonna get through all of this. You get in there, we're gonna learn it all. There's something that's ruling you, Miss Empath, empath, or whatever you want to call it. I'm here to tell you that today, let me tell you something. You make up in your mind. You get your phone when we get off of here, and you look. You push that camera, and you look into that camera. You go to your mirror, and you say, "This is the last day I'm gonna let the devil steal my time. He's not allowed to eat my time. No, he's not allowed to do that. This is the last day I'm going to let a narcissist talk to me and I believe what he say. Because if he says anything to you, this is why it is important to know the thoughts that your creator has about you. Some of y'all running from it. Oh, it's a religious thing. I don't want to, honey. Listen to me. Listen to me. That 15 minutes in the morning, finding out what God says about you will help you defeat the narcissist. It will help you come out of situations that never belong to you. It'll help you quit a job that makes you feel like crap. Some of your narcissists is at work and ain't in the house with you. Some of them at church. Some of them is your pastors and your leaders. Come on now, let's just be honest. Let's go all the way there. If you get 15 minutes a day, they got this thing on YouTube, and it says it's this healing scripture thing that I listen to in the morning. It's just the scriptures, throwing scriptures about healing. It's in there, and you let that thing ring in your head while you walking or exercising. First thing in the morning, I show this because I put it in my ear, y'all. I don't even let it. I take my phone and stick it in my ear and let it play. Sometimes when I'm asleep, everything that God thinks about me. So when the enemy wants to use somebody, you know what comes up is the word. Is the word. Some of y'all trying to speak affirmations over a wounded soul, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work because the undercurrent of your belief system needs to change. And the only way it's going to change, you have to identify which fears is ruling your belief system. And then you need to get what you need, the support you need to pull you out of there. So when the word falls, it falls on truth because your belief system has changed. And yes, we use it along with your healing process. Come on now. Now, I don't force nobody on nothing on nobody. I don't believe in that. But the truth of the matter, that's the only way you're going to heal. And that's the truth. Some people come back to me, it's like, Athena, I thought I healed from this. I went to therapy and I got this quick fix. It's not a quick fix, babe. Because they forgot to tell you what your creator thought about you. He created you. He created you. He knows why he created you. If my phone messes up, where is it at? Did I tell you all this before? If this phone messes up and I'm get off in here, right here, it tells me to send it back to the manufacturer because the manufacturer created it and it knows everything about it. Or somebody who has studied the manufacturer, understand this phone, right? And I can send it to them and they know how to fix it. But it has to go somewhere to be deprogrammed. If something that got in there, the reason it's not working right, the defect, and fix the defect, and then give it back. And if not, it gives us instructions in the menu. If you don't send it back to the manufacturer, it gives you instructions. It says go in your settings, push factory default. Now go back here and put all your stuff back on here. You can take this off, or here's a virus protector, or here's this, and this is for this, and this is how you use the phone, and this is how you use the camera, and this is how you get on social media, and this is how you do this with your phone, and this is the calendar in the phone, and this is how this phone is supposed to work, because the creator of this phone meant for it to work. It meant for it to work. It meant for it to give you the best experience. And that's what your creator wants from you. Not for no narcissist or any toxic relationship to come in and speak everything against what your creator feels about you. What if I tell this phone, you can't do nothing for me. You can't make no phone calls. And I really believe it. Make this phone, not this a phone. But I tell my kids, if I tell my child all the time, you ain't never going to be nothing. You so stupid. Some of y'all been called out your name. Some of y'all are so bad you calling your children out your name. Setting them up for narcissists and toxic relationships. Because you yelling at them because you being pounced on all day. So you turn around and yell at them. And for some of you empaths, you don't even do that. Your narcissist got you so beat down that your children is yelling at you. If that's you today, join the group. Reach out to me. Get a session in. Oh, let me tell y'all, or if it ain't me, go to your leaders. Go to therapy. But don't you stay stuck not another day. Your choice is yours. Y'all, can I say this to you before I go? You have a choice to stay or you have a choice to leave. It's your choice. Nobody's making you stay. If he threatened to kill you, then you need to get some help. I got threatened to be killed too. He long 15, almost 16 years gone, honey. They cowards for real. But some of them are relentless. They're horrible people. Let me tell y'all something. I done got some crazy phone calls. I done seen it. Y'all should see the pictures that I see. I've been sent from people that's been beat within an inch of their life. And then turn around and say, Athena, he didn't mean to do it. Like, baby, next time he gonna kill you. Let me help you. Let's heal your way out of this situation. For some of y'all got to run. For some of y'all, you just have to heal your way out and come on out that thing. Y'all listen to me. Don't forget, I want y'all to join the group. Join that Facebook group. If you listen to this and this is you, and maybe you say, Athena, I'm an empath, but I don't have a narcissist per se. I just have this need to please. Get into the group too. All of it's going to help you. It's all about just healing. It's about, when you hear this thing, mental awareness, mental health, self-care. This is self-care. Put your pride aside. Hold your head up. Some of you women watching this and you've been crying. I want you to wipe your tears away and say, you know what? That man or that woman that lied to me and I done believed him. But I'm not nothing they said I was. If it don't line up with what my Creator feels about me, and he created me to succeed. He created me in his image and in his likeness. How dare I fall for that belief? How dare I believe them? But this is the last day. And then you hold your head up. Say, I'm moving forward. Crying, I'm going to move forward. Crawling, I'm going to move forward. Lonely, I'm going to move forward. But I'm not sitting here, not another day, without getting the help that I need to heal this wounded soul. Y'all. Oh, somebody asked me, and I want to give this to y'all. So I had one of my clients who watched my videos and followed me, and she really encouraged me to get back to doing Heal on Purpose, which is my course. So I'm almost done with my course. I'm so happy. But I want to teach it in the Facebook group that we have going on. But I also want some of you guys that's listening to me and you're on your way out, you're narcissist. You said, I've been with a narcissist too long. I've been from one narcissist to the next. I'm on my way out. And when I come out of this thing, I want to do like Athena. I want to reach back and help somebody get through my program. Take the Heal on Purpose program so that you yourself can heal. So that you can take what you know and be able to bless somebody else with it. Amen. We can't just get healed and then stay. But right now we're going to focus on your healing. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of how this works in the future because your passions will change. You'll have a passion. You think you're an empath. Honey, when you heal the wounds of your soul, and it's a process. It ain't no overnight thing. Oh, now I understand. No, honey, baby, life happens. Triggers are there. But when you grow so far, because you are an empath, you're going to have a healthy compassion. And with boundaries, and with this faith, and this boldness and courage to be authentic and be okay with who you are and accept your flaws. Come on, somebody. I don't compare myself. I ain't comparing myself to everybody. There were times, even now I have to say those triggers will come. And I know how to fight them. They happen. So I can't say they don't. But I'm like, Athena, you. And guess you got to find a way to get better. But you're going to continue to evolve and evolve and evolve. But you've been through these scars I have, these things I have, these little imperfections that I've been through life. Life wasn't good to me all the time growing up. And then because it wasn't good to me all the time growing up, I got some crazy situations. It wasn't good to me then either. But I made it out. And you gonna make it out too. So continue to follow me. Check on my website. Keep checking, but also get into that group, because hopefully next week I can go ahead and get started into the group, into the room, and we can put a support group together. And I'm here for you guys. Any questions and stuff that you may have, and put you in with some other people that me answering their questions may answer one that you didn't even know you needed answered. Okay, so I'm going to put it below this video. And thanks for watching. Don't forget, if this video blessed you and you know it can help somebody else, I want you to share the video. Share these videos. I know somebody told me, it's like, why are you listening to this music? This music keeps me calm. It ain't even about y'all. It's all about me. It allows me not to go because I'm talking about a lot of pain here, right? And it soothes me as I'm talking to you guys. Because I want to love on you through this video. You done already been talked down or whatever, but I want to love on you through this video. I want to nurture you through this video. I want you to know that I understand you. I want you to know and understand that I am passionate about your healing process. So today you can make up in your mind, so I'm going to heal on purpose. I'm healing my way out. So don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. And hit that notification bell, so when I come on, you guys are there. Y'all know I'm coming on. And I look forward to talking to you guys again. Thanks for watching, and you have a beautiful day.